What's up, guys? This is Ardinal7. Welcome back to another war video. This is Season 48, War Number 2. LVT has matched INDA. I've got 4 fights this war. I am bringing Apocalypse, Cable for the Synergy, and Titania. I am taking Path 3 in Section 1, Path 1 in Section 2, and then giving a BG's mate my Horseman pre-fight with Apocalypse. Alright, first up I have Apocalypse versus Mantis on Node 3. That is the first fight on Path 3 in Section 1. I also am bringing Cable for the Synergy, so Apocalypse will start fully ramped here. This is a frankly terrible placement for Mantis. You want defenders who have armor to actually interact with the node. So just a couple things to watch out. We do not want Mantis throwing her SP1 at all. We don't want to get put to sleep. And then she also has some ability accuracy reduction, so parries don't always land. But you know, I'm using the PS1. I've got mutant power boosts on. Basically, once I get to my SP2, it should be game over. So there I throw the first one. And I am not quite to the second SP2, but that's fine. I'll just let her throw her SP2, and my second SP2 will finish the fight. Like I said, this was not a great placement for me. This easy fight. Next up, I have Titania versus Rintrah on Node 12. That's the second fight on Path 3 in Section 1. Titania rocks most of the Mystic class. Really, I just got to watch to make sure I'm knocking down Rintrah. Once I get to my SP3, this fight should be over. But I do swap over to Science Power Boosts. I've got another Titania fight after this one. And I do want to get to my SP3, which means I just need to use my heavies to knock him down often. So I'll just try to bait his SP1s and knock him down where I can. Another SP1. And my Titania is max sig. It's only a rank 5, so I do get back to my Haymaker pretty quickly. So sometimes it's kind of hard to line that up with the SP3 because I get it back before I am at the SP3 myself. So I think we're going to get to the SP3 and then try to line up the Haymaker. So just hit into the block, add a couple debuffs, get that Haymaker cooldown coming up faster. Here we go, he throws his SP1. We are ready to go, and I do get the heavy into the SP3 to double my debuffs. The SP3 does good damage. I'm going to come out and just nuke him here. And that is done. Alright, next up I have Titania versus Kindred on Node 19. That is the first fight on Path 1 in Section 2. This node has never backed down, which is when you dash back twice in a row. It's going to add a regeneration, and then also when he's had 10 regen effects, he's going to go unblockable. And that unblockable is going to hurt me a couple times here in this fight. The game plan is typical Titania here. We're going to try to get to the SP3 and nuke. I am using power back boost, so hopefully I will be able to get another special one or something when he's low and I am rooted. But Titania is heavy, also does prevent the root. It adds a stagger, which does stop the root as well. So there's my first SP3. The regeneration from the node and Kindred's regeneration is pretty substantial. So he is getting a ton of health back. I am also going to be degenning here when he's at 50 stacks. So trying to stay back a little bit. There, the unblockable triggers from Kindred's own regeneration. I was watching my dashbacks, but I do get clipped a little bit, lose a little bit of health. I'm trying to just reset here, get back to my next SP3, and try to finish the fight. One thing that I didn't consider here is when he is in his Dread Aura, Kindred gets very aggressive. So he is in Dread Aura here, and I'm trying to throw another attack into him, and he launches his SP2 because he's just a little bit more aggressive when that Dread Aura is up. So I was hoping I was going to be able to get a stand-up intercept there to finish the fight, but it didn't happen. So backing up, kind of get desperate there, throw an SP2 right into his block. Somehow I managed to survive that, so I'm just trying to keep my distance, make sure I'm not getting degent here. Trying to salvage this fight. Very, very low. But so is he, so, hoping that I can just get a nuke and finish him off. I do have Haymaker here. I let him throw his SP2. And I'm going to dash in here with my Haymaker. Just trying to build to another SP3 to hopefully just get the kill. Obviously getting caught from the unblockable a couple times is really where my health is so low right now. But we are back trying to throw the Haymaker heavy into the SP3. He didn't play ball, but we do get the SP3 off. This should do good damage, and he should be real low. Yep, and this is going to trigger the root. So I am rooted. Unfortunately, he throws his SP1 there, which just eats up all of my time in my Haymaker, and his degen ticks me down, even though he is super close to dead. I think he's like under 300 health here. So if he didn't throw that SP1, if I would have crit a single time on my SP1, would have managed to eke out a solo. Obviously, I did not play that fight perfect. I need to not get clipped and hopefully kill him after an SP3 next time. Alright, my last fight this war is Apocalypse versus Weapon X on node 28. That is the second fight on path 1 in section 2. Weapon X is going to have some additional regen here. Basically, we just need to be recycling SP2s with Apocalypse for the kill. I do turn on max suicides. I've got mutant power back boost, a PS1. Plan is just to heavy a couple times to try to get close to my second bar of power, and then I'm going to try to bait his SP1, which will trigger his Berserk. Then we're just going to stay away while he is unstoppable there, and then just try to get a time in to throw the SP2. So there we go. Little wall decks, SP2. He's still in Berserk, so he's healing a ton, but we'll just try to wait out as much as we can. There it is. Berserk falls off. We get another SP2 in. And that actually pushes me to SP3, which I will throw. Hoping it's going to kill him, but also I just need to empty my power so I can get back to an SP1 or something. But thankfully this does kill, and we get out of that one alive. So 4 fights this war. Unfortunately, my first death of the season. Titania versus Kindred. I will not make it deathless. 9-1 so far. Thanks, guys.